I want to tell you a quick story today. So if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're not new, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you the one thing that held me back from achieving the most I could in this life. And I'm not going to wait until the end. I'm just going to come out with it at the very beginning. And that is the fact that I cared way too much what society and what was right by societal standards. This is also one of the reasons that I'm fine using the passport bro term, because I think what passport bros are doing and what they're teaching other people to do is great. And that is because passport bros are breaking free from the chains of society. And they are doing something that is not seen necessarily as acceptable by society, and they don't care. Or should I say, we don't care. There's a lot of this stuff that could be unpacked there, but in general, a ton of men, and I know this because I've talked to a ton of men, I've met so many men on my journey, much older than me, some a little bit younger than me, but obviously you can get a lot of knowledge from people older than you. And they talk about how they wish they did this when they were younger, and how they just felt shackled by society, burdened by society, and how they wish that they weren't trying to live a life based on societal standards. And obviously societal standards are going to be things like, oh, you should get married, you should have this many amount of kids, you should not travel to date women abroad, and in general, just things that people would say you shouldn't do that, even though it's perfectly legal and not breaking any laws, it's not harming anyone. And we could get way deeper into some of the stuff I just said, but I don't particularly want to lose my YouTube channel. But in general, I think that holds true for so many people. So many people don't achieve their potential or don't even achieve the life that they want because they're trying to do right by what society says is right, or by what their parents say is right. And they're not being true to themselves and doing what they want to do and what they think is right. You see, a lot of people might have controversial opinions, or they might have certain beliefs that they don't want to share to the world, or they're scared of how people will react to the world or what they're saying based on these things. And that is ultimately actually how you attract people to you, is by taking the things that are weird about you, or maybe I shouldn't say more nuanced about you, and sharing that with the world. Because there are other people out there, there are other men out there who are just like you. And so, to bring this full circle, when I was a little bit younger, I wasn't achieving the things that I wanted to achieve because I was worried about what society would think. I was worried about what my mom would think. Like, for instance, the video where I told you guys how I went on over 100 dates in a year. You have a bunch of people commenting on that. Why would you go on over 100 dates? That's degenerate behavior. And guess what? Yeah, it is degenerate behavior, and I don't care, because that's what I wanted to do. And I have no reason to hide that from you. I have no reason to hide anything about me from you, because it's me, it's my life, and I chose to do what I chose to do. And I'm ultimately grateful for that experience, and I'm grateful for doing the things that I wanted to do. Many people, especially more conservative people, would have certain opinions on me choosing to do that and having degenerate behavior, or whatever you may want to call it. But like I said, I don't care, and you shouldn't care either. Because if you want to be happy, you need to be true to who you are. And so there are many things that could be. But I just wanted to share that with you because it is actually a recent conversation that I had with an older gentleman, talking about how he could be so much further in life if he was just true to who he was, and if he didn't care about what society told him to be or what society told him to do. And so I thought that was an important message that I could put out there for the day. So this probably wasn't my best video, and it probably went all over the place, but let me know your thoughts on what I'm saying, if you understood the message at least, and where do you stand on doing right by society or doing right by you. In fact, I'll actually leave you with this one last thing. There's a great book called Looking Out for Number One by Robert Ringer, which I would highly recommend. Now, most of you aren't going to read that book. Most people probably won't even look up that book. But if you do, I'm sure it will be a life-changing book for you, especially if you feel stuck or unhappy in your current situation. Alright, so that's going to wrap up this video. Like I said, comment down below and let me know if this makes sense and how you feel about what I'm saying in this video. And I will talk to you guys in another video. And, oh, I almost forgot. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, help me out with the algorithm. And thank you for watching. And as always, peace, much love.